Hello and welcome back to Kim's Cozy Corner. I'm Kim and I am going to work on some root crops today. Now, I am often in my garden and I neglect my carrots. I go past them every day. I know they're there. I know they're in the ground. I know they're doing their thing, but then I forget about them. So, yesterday in the garden, I pulled one up and it was perfect. So today we are going to focus on getting these carrots out because I have a massive preserving project coming up and I want to include the carrots as part of that project. So these are St. Valerie carrots. I don't even know if you can see that or not. If you can't see that, I'll have a picture of the seed pack up there. But St. Valerie carrots. And we're going to get these out of the ground and see what else we can put in. Now, I have carrots throughout my garden, though, and so we will jump around the garden and grab the carrots. Oh my goodness, look at that! Now, you can't ask for a better carrot. It's perfection. This is the best carrot I've ever grown. Okay, let me bring you in close. I want you to be able to see these coming out the ground, so we'll do this together. I think this is as close as I'm going to be able to get you here. But let's see what we got here. Let's pull another. As soon as I say that was my best carrot, it's still a decent carrot, but that's not that. That one's not going to be a good one either. Ugh. Okay. They're so beautiful. Some of the straightest carrots I've ever grown, too. Some of these are small. Look at that one. Small. And it's, what do you call it? Nematode? I don't remember what you call that, where it split into two and then it wrapped around itself. But it will eat just the same. Still will be good eating. I plan to take these carrots and cut them up and can them. I intentionally didn't water today because I knew I'll be pulling these carrots up. But the ground is still pretty moist. It's super early in the morning, for one thing. It's probably 7 o'clock now, and this is the second project this morning already. Yeah, see, look at that one. That one split into two legs, but it'll eat just fine. That was a weed. Some of these carrots are way too close together as well. So I never thin them, like I said, but when it comes to carrots, I don't do a good job of paying close attention to them. I put them in the ground and then I forget about them and I start focusing on everything else. Some of these are very tiny. And some of these, like very tiny, they weren't ready, but they were way too close together. But some of these are really nice. Like they were nice and long. Another really nice one there. If I don't do anything else, I can get the grass out. Some of these are not ready, but they're full of grass. So we can do some weeding while we're in here. There's a lot of grass in here. Ooh. This grass is in here and it's choking out my onion. That's not good. We definitely don't need that. some of these aren't ready. And I think I'm going to leave them in here and let them, no, that's not ready. So one thing about your carrots, you can kind of feel around the tops of them. And you can tell if they're going to be nice and big or if they're going to be tiny. And most of these that are left are tiny. They are not ready. So I'm going to leave them in there. Okay. I think that's it. I'm going to get these weeds out, because these are some of my best onion ever, and they're being choked out right now by weeds. So I'm going to pull some of these weeds from around them. They're ready to start dying back. Okay. All right. The goal here was to get the carrots out, but I could not sit back and let these weeds take over this bed. So we got the weeds, majority of them anyway. We still have the carrots in here, a few, and we will move. And see, I even have, and I don't even know if you can see this part, but there is a squash plant back here and another eaten tomato. Oh my goodness. The squirrels. I hate the squirrels. The squirrels and I are not friends. Ah, it was another Cherokee purple. They got another Cherokee purple. Yeah, the war has begun. We are going to start fighting this war. We will be successful. We will win. But yes, the squirrels are here and they're running rampant. But right now, we're going to move over and get some more carrots. All right, this is a different kind of carrot. If I can find the name, there it is. This is, I can't even read it. Korral, Corral. If I can find the actual name, I'll share it with you. Let's pull one up and let's see how we're doing. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's a perfect carrot. Get my basket over here. Nice, nice carrots. And I was worried that I wasn't going to have any carrots over here because I had a lot of animals digging in this space when I first planted them. Now, some of them are small, like that one's tiny, but the rest of these are nice. Well, there's a couple little ones in there where they were planted too close, but the rest of these are nice. These are very nice carrots. I'm going to make sure I get all of these out. Now, not only, look at that. That carrot is completely, it's perfect on that side. And then something, I don't know if it was just misshaped, but you can see the inside of the carrot over there. That's weird. But there's plenty more in here. I was a little concerned because of the depth of this bed. I mean, the bed's depth is probably a solid 10 to 12 inches. And I was worried that it wasn't going to be deep enough for the carrots, but they did amazing. I try to have better spacing over here, and the spacing makes a difference. Look at this. Look at this. I'm going to be very upset if I'm not in camera on this because I didn't check it. But that's a beautiful, perfect carrot. Yep, I'm pulling all of these out of this bed. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. Look at that carrot. Man, I did something, y'all. This is definitely my best carrot harvest from my raised beds. I usually don't do well in my raised beds with carrots, but I tell you what, I hit the mark this year. I hit the mark. I believe it had a lot, weeds, weeds, weeds. I think it has a lot to do with my fertilizing regiment of doing it every 10 to 14 days, if I remember. And what else? Proper spacing, I think, helped because I have not had the best luck with carrots in my raised beds. I've always had pretty good luck in my GreenStalk towers, but not in my raised beds. So now this space has opened up. This here is a curly kale. I had so many curly kale plants, I just had to find a place to put them. And I had a spot here and I placed them here and they're doing great. I'm going to probably have to pick that this weekend if I get around to it. I won't replant right in front of it just yet until I can get this picked and determined about this last square foot right here. But I have cream zipper peas right here in this space. It was poor germination, but I've reseeded, resowed all of the gaps here, and then I'll leave this square for something else. Let's move over to some more carrots. I have some carrots right behind me. Let's do these. Now, another thing that I had way too many are zinnias. I had zinnias everywhere, so I just put them wherever I could. Now, these are, let's see if I got a tag. These are Dulcinea, Dulcinea. I can't pronounce it, but here's the name right here. And I have these in my tower as well, but let's see how they did. And these got shaded out very quickly by the zinnias and the broccoli, but there's a teeny one and I'll take it. I had considered this one a loss, that we weren't going to get anything, and it doesn't look like there's really anything here yet. They're all tiny, very tiny. I'll keep that one. And you'll say, well, why did you plant them so close together? To be perfectly honest with you, I forgot. I forgot that they were in the ground. The tag had been pushed down so low that I didn't see it until after I had planted the zinnia, and I didn't want to go backwards. So those are the carrots there. And I have one interesting thing happening here. In this space here, I had one potato plant that seeded itself. And since we're working on root crops, let's see, because this died back. Let's see if there's anything under here. If I can do it without messing up the rest of the... Yes, there are potatoes. Let's see what kind of potatoes. It's a russet. The one thing I cannot grow very well. All right, let's see how many are down there, if I can get to it. Oh, I'm only feeling one. There may be more, but I don't want to mess up my tomato plants, which are doing amazing. They're really, really coming in well. So I don't want to mess up my tomato plants. It was a volunteer. I wasn't expecting anything out of it anyway. Well, that tomato plant's completely dead. Let me at least get the tomato off of it. All right, I don't supposed to be doing this. I am supposed to be picking carrots, harvesting carrots. That's my job right now. But these weeds are bothering me. I know these are not carrots, but these are weeds messing with another root crop. So I have a few onion in here because I planted like a whole bunch, way too many. But I wanted to make sure I got a good harvest. I had some germination issues and then they germinated. So I want to make sure that they are not being smothered by weeds. I have onion over here too. So this is a root crop. I still am working on root crops. That's going to be my excuse for why I've gotten off track. I just don't like weeds. And I'm right here. I might as well pull them up. Give them room to breathe and continue to grow because they're doing well. Okay, we're at the tower. And what is this? St. Valerie's are growing here. Those two were too close together. And this one is dry, but we will eat them all the same. When your carrot doesn't have anywhere to go, that's when this happens to the bottom. If they hit something, a rock or a stick or something as they're growing down and they have nowhere to go, they will start branching out in other areas. And I think it's called nematode. I don't remember. Don't hold me to that. But what I do know is some of the things that cause it is they hit something in the ground and then they'll have to send their energy somewhere else. But they eat just fine. They're just not as pretty. Look at that one, nice and straight, long. This one's short and blunt, probably because it couldn't continue to go down. And as I said before, you know what? I don't think this is the same carrot. Look at the color. That's got to be a different type carrot. I think seeds got mixed up. And I don't grow yellow or white or purple or red. I only grow the orange carrot. So I think that's a seed that got mixed in. And that may be true with this one as well, since it's so light in color. But nonetheless, we will eat it. And all of these came out of one pocket. I believe I got them all right here. Yeah, these all came out of one pocket. And that pocket is super dry. So that's good for harvesting. We will replant this pocket with something. Look at that one. Beautiful, beautiful. And I believe this is Yaya's. Yaya. Now there's one that went nematode, and then there's one that's perfect. Another perfect. And again, this is a Yaya carrot. And there's another one. So all of these out of one pocket. Yaya. And you know what? I may just put carrots back in this pocket. There's a pocket of spinach that hopefully won't go to seed too quickly on me, because I haven't got spinach yet this year. I didn't plant any initially, and then it got too hot, and I tried to plant some more, and here we are. Now, this is a pocket of corral. I had these in the garden as well, in the raised bed. And All right, let's see how we did. And again, here's this carrot. I think there's a different carrot that's gotten mixed in because that's not what I was growing there. I got a few short stunted ones in here. I'm going to leave these for the girls to play with because I have plenty of the others. The girls like to play cook with the vegetables that I don't take in the house. Look at that. Wow. And I didn't grow that carrot. I don't know what that carrot is that got mixed in with my seeds. There's another one, but I have no idea what it is. But we will taste it and we will see how it does. So I only got, I think, 4 out of that pocket. I mean, I got a few more that I could use, but I'm going to give them to the girls as they sit out here and play and cook up some amazing dishes. Here's another Corel pocket. Corel. I am going to have to thin out some of my lettuce. I have a couple good pockets of lettuce. Thin it out and get it into some of the other pockets. It's really too hot for lettuce, but we're going to try to keep it coming. Look at this huge basket. Let's make room for more. I have a few up top, and I don't think they are producing at all. So let's just get them out because, one, they're planted too closely together. I never thinned them out, and this pocket is not happy. Those were Danvers. This pocket has more weeds than carrots. So we're going to just empty this pocket so we can get something else going in here. And these carrots were planted before. Okay, maybe not. I don't know. I get mixed up. They've been in here a long time. They should have produced by now. So this is some of that soil that I brought in from indoors where I was having tons and tons of issues with it, having a hard time getting anything to grow in it. So I tried to mix in some compost and some like super, super rich potting mix in there to kind of help it out. But anyway, we have 3 or 4 empty pockets that we will replant with something else. Have a few more over here. Do I have any at the bottom? Okay, none at the bottom, all at the top. Yeah, I'm not happy with these pockets either. We're going to empty them. There's a couple in here that are decent, but we're going to empty these pockets. I got one good one out of that pocket. No love in this pocket. All teeny, teeny carrots. Now, in my towers, I have been pulling out carrots a little bit at a time for fresh eating. So some of my best carrots are probably already gone out the tower as I'm thinking about this here. And so no losses here. And I don't have my tag on this one. I don't know what this was, but it was a shorter, thicker carrot. Whoa. Boy, I had like 100 carrot in here. That's not good. That's way, way, way too many in one little a small space like that. Look at that. All jokes aside, look, there's just way too many. I did not thin them the way I should have. That's our carrot harvest for today. We harvested in towers and in raised beds. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, I will see you back here again real soon. Bye.